Yeah, man, I can't stop shaking. Alright everybody, it is officially shooting light this morning. Today is the very first Sunday of this hunting season that Pennsylvania bow hunters can target whitetails on. Pretty special day, just for the Sunday hunting reason, but we have a cool, crisp morning here. Not a lot of wind. Once I got down in the bottom of this hill, this huge valley, and got down, the wind's not too bad, but it's pretty chilly this morning, so prime conditions for rut. We are hunting public again from the ground. All day yesterday, I didn't do much of any filming because it was snowing and raining all day. I did see one deer, put a stalk onto it, ended up being a small buck. Couldn't shoot him, obviously, but we're sitting up here on this ridge. Did some scouting in here in the early season, and we have a lot of good bedding down below us at like 100 yards to our left. And I wouldn't have mind getting closer down the hill, but I know they cross this whole bottom side, and I kind of wanted to be able to see everything, because once you get down flat there, you lose a lot of visibility. This way I can check out this whole hillside, and if I see one out here, I can put a stalk onto it. So, plus they run this bottom edge like right below me as well, so there's a chance I can get one in bow range just from where I'm sitting. So, we got the wind that we do have is blowing right in my face, which is perfect, because all my deer are gonna be down below me. But other than that, good morning to be out here in the woods. Beautiful. Hopefully we can lay eyes on a buck. It's November, baby. So by 9 o'clock, I had been sitting out and I hadn't seen anything all morning, so I decided to move down closer to bedding area, get into the woods real quiet, sit down on a tree close to an open area, pulled out the antlers, and started a real aggressive rattle sequence. I tried. Dude, he came in from behind me and he stood back there for 25 minutes, and I sat there with the bow. My bow was laying on the ground. I couldn't move. My camera was to my right. I had it facing in front of me and I flipped it on like last minute, but he circled my left side and caught my wind, and I had to freaking shoot him, and I crunched him, dude. I turned the camera on as soon as I flipped the camera towards him as soon as I shot. Yeah, man, I can't stop shaking. Alright, everybody.
I am still shaking. I did not get any of that on film. First light, I came down here, I talked to you guys up on the power line, didn't see anything, decided to come down to these woods where we had seen sign before, loaded with sign right now, got set up, started rattling, heard something coming down behind me. Here comes a big buck, comes down to about 25-30 yards and stops and stares at me from behind me, and I can't spin around, can't turn the camera on, can't do anything, and he probably hangs around there for like 20 minutes. He finally comes walking on the right side, and I tried moving the camera on him and tried messing with it, but he was so close that I literally could not do anything but get the shot off, or else he could have got away. And this is my first deer on public land. I watched him crash. Can't thank the good Lord enough for this. It doesn't get any better. I've hunted my ass off all year, sitting on the ground on new public land. Scouting and all the hard work finally paid off. And I just got a really nice public land buck from the ground, shot him at like 7 yards. He's beautiful. So I'm gonna shut up and get to the blood trail. I called a bunch of my buddies. They're gonna come help me take care of him, so let's go see what the blood trail looks like, because I just want to follow it. Alright, got good blood. I mean, I watched him fold, so I know he's down, but we're just spotting blood pretty much everywhere and through here. I mean, we've got giant drops of blood here. Came running right down through. He should be dead right up here. There he is, guys. He's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, I put a perfect shot on him. He's a nice buck. He's a real nice buck. Thank you, Lord. This stuff, you guys cannot make this up. I just shot the biggest buck of my life from the ground on public land during rut. First rut deer. He's a good buck. He's a real good buck. He's a real good buck. He's a real good buck. I mean, he's not a giant, but he's a giant in my eyes for public. He'll probably score around 110. Ran like 40 yards. Alright, I'm gonna turn the camera off here. Alright, I'm gonna get my tag on this deer and drag him out to the power lines. Get some B-roll of this guy. I got my buddies coming, so. All right, everybody, we got him out here. We got the tag in the ear. We got Jesse and Casey, and Jared's down on his way down the hill. Really appreciate these guys coming out today. Means a lot, especially with a hike like they had to come in. But now with 4 of us, we're gonna be able to get this buck out of here nice and easy. But great day of hunting. I know I didn't get the kill shot on camera, but it's also tough to do that when you're self-filming on the ground and the deer's at 5 yards in front of you. So originally you guys talked to me and we were on top of the hill looking down through. Didn't see any deer for a while, so decided to come down into these woods that I scouted and spent a lot of time in. This was my first hunt in this section of public. Knew there was some good bucks in here. Had some buddies that had been scouting this last year, but slid down in, gave it like 5-10 minutes, and ended up doing a really long rattling sequence with some grunts. And sure enough, like 4 or 5 minutes later, this buck was 5 yards behind me. He was there for probably 15-20 minutes, walking around trying to, he knew something was up, but he couldn't figure it out because he was too focused on the rut. But couldn't swing around and shoot him, so I was just sitting there praying that he was going to come out, and sure enough, he kind of made a little semicircle right in front of me. Tried getting the camera on him, but he just kept looking at me every single time that I moved, so I needed to get that shot off. But man, I'm so blessed to be able to harvest this deer. This is a beautiful buck. This is my biggest buck to date, and I killed him on public here in Pennsylvania with the compound bow. The old Hoyt does it again. This is 2 years in a row I've gotten a buck with her, and she's treated me well. Pennsylvania woods have treated me well. These mountains really test your limits, and you can learn something every time you come in here and hunt, and that couldn't be more true with this hunt. So thanks, Jared. Last time you guys saw Jared, we were smoking geese. Now we're dragging public land bucks out.
So
got Jesse, we got Jared, we got Casey, got the deer gutted. We're gonna trek up this hill now and get this thing out of here. All right, everybody, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. I know this episode's kind of all over the place. Back here at the house, it's starting to snow now. Couldn't have been a better day. I'm so thankful, so happy, and so blessed to be able to take this buck. Shooting a buck on public has always been a dream of mine. I just really haven't put much effort into it until this season. Between the countless hours, miles walked, points on Onyx, I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have killed this buck today without doing that. I really knew where that hub was on that section of game lands. There was a lot of oaks, there was bedding, there was water, so it pretty much had everything that you need to have yourself a successful November Pennsylvania rut hunt. So super excited for this deer. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to leave a like on today's video. Comment how your season's going. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you're sharing our videos out. We're really working hard, and we really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us. We've been growing well more than I thought we would, but you know, I'm really happy with that. So again, be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, at Central PA Outdoorsman. This video is obviously really special to me, and next on the list is Rem. So I'm gonna leave it there, and peace, y'all.